My name's Roger Veer. I've been involved with Bitcoin since late 2010. I'm an investor in around a dozen different Bitcoin startups. Some of the more popular ones would be BitPay or blockchain.info or bitcoinstore.com. And when I found Bitcoin, I absolutely fell in love with it. It's consumed my life every waking moment for the last almost 3 years now. I wound up getting the nickname Bitcoin Jesus because everywhere I go, I tell everybody I possibly can about Bitcoin. And I guess it's a little bit evangelism, but Bitcoin really is that exciting. It really is that good. There really are so many amazing things that Bitcoin's going to do for the world that I just feel that everybody needs to know about it right away. And it's been my full-time job telling people about Bitcoin now for almost 3 years. There's so many strengths that Bitcoin has. I'll give you a top few. One of which is that nobody can control it. Anyone, anywhere on the entire planet can now send and receive money with anyone else without having to ask permission from anybody. You don't need permission from a bank. You don't need permission from a credit card company. You don't need permission from the government of the country you're living in. You just do it. It's just as easy as sending an email. And if you're careful about how you do it, you can do it anonymously too. It can't be stopped. No one can control it. This is really exciting, world-changing stuff. Bitcoin's biggest hurdle, I think, is just that people don't know about it yet. So hopefully you guys can help spread the word as well. Everyone needs to tell everybody, Bitcoin is here. This is going to change the world. This is the most important invention in the history of the world since the internet. And it's here right now. It's ready to be used. There's so many apps for iPhone and Android and for your computer. There's so many websites you can go shopping on and play games on. And there's just more and more stuff coming online every day for people to use Bitcoin with. People just need to hear about it. It's getting there, though, and it's looking back on, when I first heard about Bitcoin 2.5 years ago, there weren't any smartphone apps. There were no shopping websites. There were no shopping cart plugins. There was almost nothing you can do with Bitcoin at all, whereas now there's all sorts of these things, and they're getting better and better every week. And I'm sure 2 years from now, they're going to be head and shoulders better than they are today. I think Bitcoin's already better as a currency than a lot of countries' currencies, like Zimbabwe or Argentina or things like that. Bitcoin's already better, so the people in those countries just need to hear about Bitcoin and realize that they already have an alternative that's better than what they're using today. And once they do, why wouldn't they use Bitcoin? Of course they're going to. And it won't be long after that, we'll see other major people in major first world countries realizing that Bitcoin is better than dollars or euros or yen. And if you can use Bitcoin, why wouldn't you? And we're going to see these people doing that pretty soon. If you have two types of money you can use fiat currency that's worth less and less each year, or you have Bitcoin that's likely to be worth more and more each year. Everyone's going to want to use Bitcoin. One of the real positive things that we're going to see Bitcoin have is that governments aren't going to be able to just print money just because they feel like it, and they're not going to be able to give it out to all their friends like they're doing today and bailing out businesses and people with political influence. With Bitcoin, each individual has 100% complete control over their own money, and that's a huge improvement over the system we have today. Gold is incredibly useful as a money because it's easily recognizable, it's easily divisible, and there's a limited supply. Bitcoin has all those same properties, but it has a fourth property that makes it much, much, much better, and that's that it's easily transportable. You can send and receive Bitcoin with anyone, anywhere in the world, essentially for free. You can't do that with gold, and that's why Bitcoin's an even better form of money than gold. I think the biggest risk at this point is computer security. Keeping your Bitcoin safe from hackers or viruses or malware is incredibly important. Bitcoin is just like physical cash in that it can be stolen if a robber breaks into your house. Bitcoins can be stolen if a hacker breaks into your computer. So keeping your Bitcoin safe is the biggest risk at this point. Bitcoin really is the most important invention in the history of the world since the internet. If you don't know about it, go on Google right now and Google Bitcoin. Learn all about it. It's worth your time. Imagine if you hadn't used the internet until 2013 and you missed out on the last 15 or 20 years of using the internet. What the heck were you waiting for? It's the same with Bitcoin right now. It's here today. Go and Google it. Start using Bitcoin today.